Today we are going to make a tincture. I've decided to make a tincture with the famous St. John's Wort herb, Hypericum perforatum, because I find it's a great plant. It's mostly known to be a natural antidepressant, but it also relieves pain, it's anti-inflammatory, it's good for the liver, and it helps with respiratory problems. And a tincture is the best form to extract the most beneficial compounds out of this plant. So I've already foraged the aerial parts of this St. John's Wort herb. Now I've mainly foraged the flowers and the flower buds because they contain the highest concentrations of the beneficial compounds we want. Now this is important. I've learned that once dried, Hypericum perforatum loses most of its beneficial compounds that we are looking for to extract in our tincture. So you really want to have a fresh herb in your tincture. Now this doesn't mean that if you've dried St. John's Wort's herb, you can't use it and you have to throw it in the bin. No, you can still use it to make infusions. But for tinctures it's a different matter. Now what I've done is that I foraged the flowers and the flower buds this morning and I left them wilt a bit in paper bags because I want to reduce the amount of water that's contained inside the plant. Now once you've foraged and slightly wilted your herb, you'll want to weigh it. Because for every 100 grams of plant material, you want 200 milliliters of alcohol. Now with a St. John's Wort tincture, an 80-degree alcohol is ideal. I have a high-proof pharmaceutical alcohol because I find it safer and I trust it more. And also, I can do the calculations myself to bring 96 degrees down to 80 degrees with a bit of water. Now, if you've got high-proof pharmaceutical alcohol, a whole amount of calculations that you're going to have to do. So if you want me to go in more details about these calculations that I did personally for the St. John's Wort tincture, you just let me know in the comments and I might do a separate video because you have to go into quite a detail, so it could get quite long. So you just let me know, okay? So then chop up your herb into little pieces and pop them into a jar. Then you want to fill it up with the alcohol that you have measured out. Then you want to place a weight on top of your herbs in order to keep the herbs under the alcohol level. Because otherwise, if your herbs come to the surface, they will oxidize and you don't want that. So make sure that the plant material is always under the level of the alcohol. Then pop a lid on. Now you want to place your tincture in a dry, cool and dark place. Now this is important because the sunshine will destroy the chemical compounds. So keep them in a shady place. It's been exactly 1 month since I did my St. John's Wort tincture. And I'm really excited because it is now ready. So the ideal sitting time for a tincture is 4 to 6 weeks. So here I'm in the times. I'm really excited to test it out. My tincture looks really good. It's got a beautiful red color and that's a really good sign. It means it's high quality tincture. What I'm going to do now is strain it with a cheesecloth to really get all that liquid out as much as I can out of the plant material. And then I'm going to put it in a glass bottle that has a dropper. So for a tincture of St. John's Wort, it's 5 to 30 drops per day maximum. So you can put that in water or put it with any liquid you really like, but water I think is the best. And there you go, super simple, super easy. I can't wait to try it out and to benefit from the incredible health properties of St. John's Wort. Oh, and just a quick thing for identification. It's quite easy really. Hypericum perforatum has these beautiful showy yellow flowers, and 2 tips to really make sure it's the right St. John's Wort is if you crush the flower buds, you'll see that you have this red color and that's the red pigment. And the second tip is if you take a leaf and you place it in front of the sun, you'll see that it has little holes. And that's where the species names come from. Perforatum, perforated, because it looks like the leaf has been perforated with little holes. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this has made you want to do a St. John's wort tincture.